Again, David summoned all the picked troops of Israel, 30,000 men. Then David, taking along the entire force he had with him, then set out with Baalei Yehuda to bring up from there the ark of God, which bears the name Adonai Zavot, enthroned above the cherubim. They set the ark of God on a new cart and brought it out of the house of Avinadab on the hill, with Uzzah and Achio, the sons of Avinadab, driving the new cart. They led it from the house of Avinadab on the hill with the ark of God. Achio walked in front of the ark. David and the whole house of Israel celebrated in the presence of Adonai, with all kinds of musical instruments made of cypress wood, including lyres, lutes, tambourines, rattles, and cymbals. When they had arrived at Nachion's threshing floor, the oxen stumbled, and Uzzah put out his hand to steady the ark of God. When Adonai's anger blazed up against Uzzah, God struck him down on the spot for his offense, so that he died there by the ark of God. It upset David that Adonai had broke out against Uzzah. This place has been called Peretz Uzzah, breaking out of Uzzah, ever since. David was frightened of Adonai that day. He asked, "How can the ark of Adonai come to me?" So David would not bring the ark of Adonai into the city of David. Rather, David took it over to the house of Obed-Edom the Gittite. The ark of Adonai stayed in the house of Obed-Edom the Gittite for 3 months. And Adonai blessed Obed-Edom and all his household. King David was told, "Adonai has blessed the house of Obed-Edom and everyone who belongs to him, thanks to the ark of God." So David went and joyously brought the ark of God up from the house of Obed-Edom into the city of David. When those bearing the ark of God had gone only 6 paces, he sacrificed an ox and a fattened sheep. Then David danced and spun around with abandon before Adonai, wearing a linen ritual vest. So David and all the house of Israel brought up the ark of God with shouting and the sound of the shofar. As the ark entered the city of David, Michal, the daughter of Shaul, watched from the window, saw King David leaping and spinning before Adonai, and she was filled with contempt for him. They brought the ark of Adonai in and put it in its place inside the tent that David had set up for it. David offered burnt offerings and peace offerings before Adonai. When David had finished offering the burnt offering and peace offerings, he blessed the people in the name of Adonai Zavot. Then he distributed to all the people of Israel, to everyone there, both men and women, a loaf of bread, a portion of meat, and a raisin cake, after which the people all left for their homes. When David returned to bless his household, Michal, the daughter of Shaul, came out to meet him and said, Such honor the king of Israel earned for himself today, exposing himself before his servants, slave girls, like some vulgar exhibitionist." David answered Michal, "In the presence of Adonai, who chose me over your father and over everyone in this family to make me chief over Adonai's people, over Israel, I will celebrate in the presence of Adonai. I will make myself still more contemptible than that, and I will be humiliated in my own eyes. But those slave girls you mentioned will honor me." Michal, the daughter of Shaul, remained childless until the day she died. After the king had been living in his palace a while, and Adonai had given him rest from all his surrounding enemies, the king said to Nathan, the prophet, "Here I am living in a cedar wood palace, but the ark of God is kept in a tent." Nathan said to the king, "Go do everything that is in your heart, for Adonai is with you." But that same night the word of Adonai came to Nathan, "Go and tell my servant David that this is what Adonai says. You are going to build me a house to live in. Since the day I brought the people of Israel out of Egypt until today, I never lived in a house. Rather, I traveled in a tent and a tabernacle. Everywhere I traveled with all the people of Israel, did I ever speak a word to any of the tribes of Israel, whom I ordered to shepherd my people Israel, asking, Why haven't you built me a cedar wood house? Therefore say this to my servant David, and this is what Adonai Zavaot says, I took you from the sheepyards, from following the sheep, to make you chief over my people Israel. And I have been with you wherever you went. I have destroyed all your enemies ahead of you, and I am making your reputation great, like the reputations of the greatest people on earth. I will assign a place to my people Israel. I will plant them there so that they can live in their own place without being disturbed any more. The wicked will no longer oppress them as they did at the beginning, and as they did from the time I ordered judges to be over my people Israel. Instead, I will give you rest from all your enemies. Moreover, Adonai tells you that Adonai will make you a house. When your days come to an end and you sleep with your ancestors, I will establish one of your descendants to succeed you, one of your own flesh and blood, and I will set up his rulership. He will build a house for my name, and I will establish his royal throne forever. I will be a father for him, and he will be a son for me. If he does something wrong, I will punish him with a rod and blows, just as everyone gets punished. Nevertheless, my grace will not leave him, as I took it away from Shaul, whom I removed from before you. Thus your house and your kingdom will be made secure before you, and your throne will be set up forever. Nathan told David all these words and described an entire vision.